if you're older, you're smarter. A 55-year-old garbage man is 1,000,000 times smarter than a 28-year-old with 3 PhDs. Especially smarter than him. Because this idiot has been thinking about 3 things for like 15 years. He's worthless. The garbage man is 55. He's had some experience. Things have happened to him. He went to Cape Cod one summer. He saw a dead guy floating in the motel pool. He took a bus to Montreal. He got a hand job at a fair from a miner. I mean a minor. Not a minor, a minor. You understand? A minor. A grown man who works in a mine with dirty hands jacked him off at a county fair. That's what I'm saying happened to the 55-year-old. You see? He's had some experience. He knows more. More has happened to him. He's seen more. He's seen history. He's witnessed history, even if it's not ancient history. He saw Nixon resign on live television. Me and those few people that clapped, we saw the President of America cry and then quit being the president. That shit was crazy. Because none of us knew what was going to happen next. Today, people like, the president's kind of disappointing. Really? Our president wept like an insane person and then got in a helicopter and flew away. And the whole nation just watched him go. I like getting older, though, because for me, the kind of guy I am, getting older makes my life better. You know, like my sex life, way better at 45. Because of the kind of, look, because this situation is okay at 45. This is not a fun kind of a 17-year-old to be. And some people, their life is better when they're younger. You know, young dudes, young skinny dudes. Best life in the world is being a young skinny dude. They don't have to do anything. They just show up with a big Adam's apple and a smelly t-shirt. Hey, I'm here for the easy pussy for the rest of my life. So where do I... Oh, everywhere? Okay, cool. But for guys like me, this is not a fun youth. It gets better. I'd like to make one of those "it gets better" ads for just dumpy young guys. We could use a little help, a little encouragement, just somebody on TV. Listen, man, I know it's tough right now. You're vaguely heavy with no face. You have zero value on the sexual marketplace. You feel invisible to the girls in school because you are. But it gets better. Because you all grow up. And you pretty much look just like this your whole life. And they don't. Their options start running out really fast. And you're gonna be there. As long as you stay relatively employed and washed, you're gonna be amazing. In your 40s, you're gonna be the branch that she can grab before she hits the ground. It's gonna be so great. It just takes time for her circumstances to match your looks, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. When real shit matters, you're gonna be the sexiest motherfucker in the world. It's just time. That's all it takes. There's a formula to this. It's pussy plus time over income squared.
Give it up for Mr. Louis C.K. C.K.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Good. I'm doing well. I had a good day today. I went to the movies, and before the movie now, they show you that whole presentation where they explain that you shouldn't download movies on the internet because you're hurting all the people that work on the movies. They need to feed their families, so you shouldn't download movies on the internet. And I thought, holy shit, I had no idea. I just didn't know you could download movies on the internet. That is great news. I'm going to download all of them. I went to the park today. I like going to the park because I can masturbate without my wife bothering me. So I'm at the park and there's these no drinking signs. And it doesn't say no drinking. It has a picture of like a martini glass with a line through it. Are those really the people causing the problems with the drinking in the parks? Shouldn't it be like a bottle in a bag with a line through it? Are there guys out there at 3 in the morning? Hey! So, my wife and I got in a big fight today because she says I don't listen to her, and I don't. But it's not because I don't love her, blah, blah, blah. It's because she sucks at talking. I swear to God, she sucks at it. When she starts telling a story, it immediately turns into another. Like, she takes every story and divides it into 50 stories that each branch out into encyclopedias about other stories. And I try because I love her. When she starts talking, I'm like, oh, I'm locked in. I'm going to listen to the whole thing. But somehow I drift. I can't do it. Every story she's like, oh, you know when my sister was in college? Not when she went to Antioch. You know how she transferred because of that, because that guy that got weird. Not the little guy, the guy with the beard. The thing, I think he was arranged. What are you talking about? Pick a thing. That's what I do. I go, here's the story when I tell it. I bought a tomato and I ate it and it was good. Anyone can follow that story. It was about a tomato the whole time. No, she's great. She is. I love her. I mean, without her, I'd be living under a bridge somewhere. God, that would be great. How great that would be. I would love that. We have a baby, and oh my God. When you have a baby, everything changes. And people tell you, they go, your whole life is going to change. And they were right. I think the biggest difference between my life now and before we had the baby is that now we have a baby. We have a baby. That's a huge responsibility. You got to not leave them outside. You got a lot of stuff you got to take care of constantly. No, it's great, though. My father told me when I was a kid, he said, you're not going to know what it is to be a real man until you hold a tiny baby in your arms. And I didn't understand that then, but I do now, because I held my baby in my arms and I felt like a real man, because I could crush that. It's hard raising a baby because they're crazy. They're out of their minds. It was Easter, okay, and we're painting eggs, and so she broke an egg. So of course she's got to cry about that like a bitch for like half an hour. So, and I go, it's okay, honey, it's just an egg, and I give her another one, and she threw it at me, and then she just starts throwing eggs, and we're trying to stop her. We have like this rule that we can't say anything negative to her, so we're trying to stop her from throwing eggs without saying any negative. Like going, how about not throwing the eggs? That would be interesting. Finally, my wife goes, we were having a nice Easter, but now we're not, and it's because of you. Yeah, that's really positive, honey. Why don't you just punch her in the face? Just punch her right in the face. You might get over that. The worst word a baby has when she learns it is the word why. I hate the word why. I really hate it. And it's not, look, like I used to judge other parents, but I don't anymore. Like, when you're like at McDonald's and you see a parent, a mother or father with a kid, and the kid looks so cute and she's eating fries, and the mother or father's like, oh God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate this, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And then a little kid says something like, Mama, why are those people standing there? And she goes, just shut up and eat your fries. And you go, what a horrible mother. Why doesn't she just answer her? How hard can it be to just answer her? You know what? You don't know what you're talking about. Because when a kid asks a question why, you tell her why, and she wants to know why that, too. And then you tell her why that, she wants to know why that. She takes every idea and deconstructs it to the point, I don't even know who I am anymore when we finish talking. The other day she's like, Papa, why is there rain? Oh, because the water fell out of the sky. Why? Because it was in a cloud. Why? Because it came from the lake. Why? Because it got hot and it evaporated. Why? Because the earth is hotter when it's nearer to the sun. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Why? Because I didn't pay attention when it was taught to me in school. I didn't listen to anything anybody said to me. Why? Because I have no moral compass and I'm useless. I've never done the right thing. Why? Because my parents didn't raise me right. They didn't even try. Why? Because they just had sex in a car and here I am and they've just been waiting for me to get out of their lives. I'm only stopping to be polite. It goes on for hours. Hours. It gets so abstract. She's like, why? Well, because some things are and some things are not. Why? Because things that are not can't be. Why? Because then nothing would be aren't. There wouldn't be any not things. Why? Eat your fucking fries. Shut the fuck up and eat your fries. Fucking little motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Nah, she talks, man. They talk and you have to say shit back. You can't just go, Papa, look at the bird. You can't just go. I always want to do that. Like, she says really weird shit sometimes. The other day she said to me, Indian beauty. I was like, what? Indian beauty. I was like, what does that mean? Indian beauty. Yeah, but what do you mean by that? She just looks at me and I go, yeah, don't talk unless you have a sentence to say, all right? Because that's a huge waste of my fucking time. Jesus Christ. Like the other day, she wants to say, excuse me. She says, accuse me. Like, that's not even close to meaning the same thing. All right? Accuse you of what? That you don't know how to fucking talk? Yeah. Yeah, you don't. Fucking shut it till it works, all right? Fucking kid is full of shit. Her favorite song is the alphabet song, right? That's what I call it, the alphabet song. You know what she calls it? The name of the song is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. She says, I want to sing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, oh, well, now let's not sing it, because you fucking ruined it for whoever's listening. That's not the title of the song, you fucking idiot. That's the fucking song. Jesus, motherfucking Christ. Anyway, so that's my kid. I know I'm going to hell, but so is every other parent, because you're all the same. It's fucking horrible. Hell is an interesting thought, though. What is hell really like? I always wonder, is there like a schedule in hell? Like they tell you first, okay, you go in that room, and then some monster fucks you up the ass for 1,000 years. Then you come out and you're like, woo! Woo! Man, that was... Like, don't go in there again. Whoa! To the next person, if I were you, I'd wait. And they go, all right, now you're scheduled to go in there. You go in there and they rip off your head. They always show, like in these pictures, they rip off your head, but then they got to sew it back on so they can keep fucking with you. Like, they rip it off, and all right, put them back together, because otherwise you can't torture them anymore. And then, but what if you're in hell and you're not sure what's next? Like they go, just go wait over there for a minute. And you're waiting like in a hallway in hell, and some demon comes up to you, come over here, you suck my dick. Now you're blowing this demon and you're in hell and it's awful. And he comes in your face, runs away laughing, whatever. But what if after you blow that demon, some guy in charge of hell walks you up and he goes, you know, you didn't have to blow that guy. He just hangs out here. He's not part of your damnation or anything. What did you blow him for? He said, suck my dick, so say no. What are you, pussy? Jesus, man. Stick up for yourself. Fucking loser. He blew Joey. Do you believe this guy? Sorry, I gotta go. I was walking past a yoga spinning fucking people place. And the door was open, and I look inside, and this teacher, this guy's standing in front of a class, and he's just going like this. And he's going, come on, do it, come on. And everybody, all strangers that don't know each other are going like this. And he's going, come on, all right, come on. And I thought, what fucking power this guy has. I wish I had that power over people. Even without the conceit of a class. Wouldn't it be great to be able to do that, like in an airport? A bunch of people waiting at a gate for a plane. It's like, come on, everybody do this! I'm like, oh, fuck, all right, Jesus, why am I going to have to do this? It's bullshit and late, and I got to fucking do this. Come on, you two, come on! I actually took a yoga class, and it was great. It's amazing the shit they get you to do that you didn't know you could do. I was doing stuff I had no idea I was capable of, like sucking two penises at the same time. I didn't think I could do that. Mine and his. How did it's actually that flexible, I could sword fight in my own mouth. All right. Good night. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the show.
I don't like strangers sometimes. Strangers weird me out. I saw this guy in the bus today. Have you ever see somebody that you don't know again? You know what I'm talking about? Somebody's like, they're just a total stranger, but they keep like popping up once in a while. Like God is running out of extras in a movie of your life or something. Starting to reuse people. All right, you go be the guy on the bus. But now it's just the jogger. Just go, put a hat on. I don't know. Yeah. I'd like to do some impressions now. I don't do a lot of impressions. I do very few of them, but I do them pretty well. So I just cut it down to the few that I know. So here's the first one. This is my impression of a superhero being propositioned by a hooker. Okay? A superhero being propositioned by a hooker. Hey, baby, want to have a good time? No! Okay, now this is... This is a guy who doesn't know how to match his face to what he's saying, okay? A guy who doesn't know how to match his face to what he's saying. You guys gotta get out, the place is burning down. Okay. Now this is John F. Kennedy. It's the only famous guy I do. But I can only do him as a prostitute in Saigon. It's the only way I can actually... John F. Kennedy is a prostitute. Like, me so horny. I love you long time, Joe. I sucky. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so my girlfriend moved in, and it's kind of cool, you know, in some ways. So I had to throw away a lot of pornography. A lot. Like, I sold some. I actually made about $40,000. It was a lot. But, it's interesting. When you live with your loved one, your voice changes over time. It really does. Like, after, 1 month, it's pretty normal. You're like, hey, honey, how's it going? Whatever you say, hey, how's it going, honey? That's how I talk. Hey, what's up, honey? How you doing? Hey, I guess I'll see you later. All right. And then, 3 months go by, and you go, hey, honey, You know, you get that annoying greedy thing. Honey, where did I put the thing? And then another 6 months go by, and you go,
Honey, honey, it's hot.
and then like a year goes by, and you're like, but I'm glad I kind of have a normal life now. I used to be kind of up. I used to drink a lot, and drinking is bad for you, but the only good thing about it is you get an education, because people that are real drunks always come away with their little piece of wisdom, you know? Like, one thing I learned from being drunk is that if you ever go Christmas caroling, you should go with, like, a group of people. If you go alone and drunk, it's just not taken the same way for some reason. And you should also go, like, around December. That's the time of year you really want to... If you're out in July and you're outside your ex-girlfriend's house and you're naked with a heart on and a bottle of bourbon, you go, Jingle Bells! What the Santa! Yay! Santa! Most people don't consider that caroling. Most circuit court judges don't call that caroling. So this is an amazing city, you know. San Francisco is kind of incredible in a lot of ways. I'm not kissing your ass. No, I really like it here, and there's a lot of really weird to the sex stores are like, there's so many of them, and you got to go in them. So, you know, I went in there and I learned that, you know, there's no real perversion in sex anymore, because everything has a category and everything has a market now. So there really isn't any freaks. You know, like maybe you think that you're a freak, but you're not. Forget it. Like maybe you think you're the only person that likes to like dress like Hitler and have a nun throw Jello at your balls or something like that, okay? You think you're the only one, and then you find out that there's a whole magazine just for that. You're not a freak, you're just a sucker. You're a target like everybody else, you know? There's some things I wouldn't do, you know, like some things, like, I don't know, I don't care. Anything that seems like it's sex, I'll try it. But like, I wouldn't try S&M. That's one thing I won't try, because that's a real commitment, you know, because, like, I won't let a woman spank me. I won't even try it. Because what if I really like it, you know? Then it's over. Because then you gotta buy all that, you know, you gotta buy all that stuff. Seriously. You gotta go out, you know, a woman spanks me, the next day I gotta go out, I gotta buy the leather hood with a zipper in mouth thing, and the ball in the mouth harness horse guy thing, and the leash with the studs, and the clamps on my balls, and the butt plug, and a thing with the, like, hanging from the nipples thing, you know, with a harness, and I've gotta rig this, it's like skiing, you gotta buy all that you know? And the thing is that you got to buy it. You have to. It's not like other purchases that are sort of like you decide if you really got to buy it. You know, it's not like maybe should I get the clamps on my balls, or maybe I'll buy a shirt. I was thinking about it. No, it's like I got to have a clamp on my balls. You know. Oh, the $2,000. I'll put it on. I don't care. Just charge it. You know. I don't want to need a clamp on my balls. That's the point. So, I wouldn't try that. I guess there's a lot of things I wouldn't try. I wouldn't try the nun Jello on the balls thing, I guess. I tried it. It wasn't that great. But,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fillmore Auditorium in beautiful San Francisco! Put your hands together and give it up for Louis C.K.
Okay. Thank you. I owe you that at least. My God. How nice to be here. I was walking down the street today, and I saw this guy on a bicycle, and he was riding his bike, and he was about to go between a parked car and a cab. He only had like this much area, and I could also see the woman in the cab was about to open the door. And he was going to get nailed in the head, you know? And I wanted to yell something to warn him, but I couldn't think of anything short enough to yell that would have all the information that he needed. Because it was happening so fast. I couldn't go, hey, just get over the door of the cabin, you're going to get hit on the bike and go flying and get hurt. I didn't have time for all that, you know? So I just yelled out, bad thing! I wasn't really specific enough. So then I saw this friend of mine, and he was waving to me, like from across the street. And I wanted to wave back, but I was eating a peach, you know? So I waved the peach at him. It's like waving a peach like this. I felt really weird, but I thought, you know, f it, I'll wait. I know the guy. I'll wave a peach at him. I don't care. So I'm just waving it, like, yeah, here you are. And then I realized it's not my friend, you know? Somebody that kind of looks like him. And he's waving at somebody over there, so they're all set. They got the waving, and I'm just waving his peach for nobody, you know? So I just started going, look, I have a peach. Look what a fine peach I have. It is a peach, I have it here, and you looking at it. Peach. Because I'd rather they thought I was crazy than stupid. I think that's always a good thing to do. If you do something and people think you're stupid, just go for crazy. You get more respect that way. Because nobody likes stupid people. This is how people talk to stupid people. What are you, stupid? You're so stupid. You stupid. Get out of here, you stupid. That's how they talk to them. But crazy people, they go, hey man, how you doing? How are you? All right. I'd rather be treated that way. And it's an easy thing to turn stupid into crazy. It's an easy spin, you know, like say you're in a restaurant, you're looking for the bathroom or something, and you walk into the kitchen by mistake. Everyone is like, look at this guy, he's stupid. Look at him, did you see that? And then you just go, and they'll let you pee in there. You can on the floor, you're the man. You know when you're in an elevator, and you get in an elevator, there's already people on, right? And you go to press your floor button, and it's already been pressed, it's all lit up. You know, and they all saw you starting to go for it. And then you don't want to press it. Then you get that thing where you make that noise where you don't actually make words. You know the thing you get on, you're like, oh, I see that. I just say I wasn't pressing the button, I'm pressing the air in front of the button. Right here, yep. I'm going to a floor that you know nothing about, man. I'm going to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. I moved in with my girlfriend. We live together now, and it's kind of cool, you know, living with her. I really really like it. She works. She actually does stuff, and I just sit around all day. I don't do anything. And then she comes home. The other day she came home. She's like, "What are you doing? I told you to mow the lawn. Why didn't you mow the lawn?" And I said, "Oh, mow the lawn? I thought you said watch TV." Sounded like that. I did that. I don't do anything all day. I used to have a day job. I used to work for this guy who paid me to walk around in his apartment wearing leather shorts. But it was kind of boring, so I moved on. I mostly just sit around. I sleep a lot. I don't take good care of myself. I don't exercise. I don't go to the beach or anything, you know, because I have red hair, so I don't really tan. I just kind of burst into flames, you know. But I don't take care of myself. One way I'm really lucky, though, I've always been one of